but there's only that I know of 3 countries that the general population has access to that credit system. Those 3 countries are the United States, Canada, and UK. Those are the only ones that I'm aware of that have like a credit system. Um, the rest of the countries do, but it's private. Only the wealthy people can get loans from the banks and work with the banks. Everything else is based off cash. Like, for example, in Germany, if you want to get a loan, all you have to do is show them your paycheck stubs and they'll give you a loan. They don't use any like separate credit. So, um, the and then when it comes to actually being able to help other people, um, uh, I can remove anything that's negatively reporting on the account as long as certain conditions are met. As long as it's at least 3 months old, and as long as it's actually reporting negatively. So, like, if you have student loans but you're paying on them right now and they're like in good standing, I can't remove anything in good standing. So I don't recommend that you do either. But anything negative, collections, charge offs, repossessions, bankruptcies, evictions, medical
Medical.
bills.
Yep.
Yes, medical is actually the easiest to remove. They're actually passing laws that will not even allow medical to affect your credit after a certain amount of time. So, yes, anything negatively reporting, I can remove those things. And I don't do it how most companies do it. Most companies, they just say, oh, this debt doesn't belong to me, which is a really hard argument to make considering you paid on your credit card for 5 years and now all of a sudden you're not paying and now you're saying it don't belong to you. No, instead, what I say is that um, you don't have the lawful authority to report this information. Number one, because it's a violation of my privacy. Number two, you are required to have certain tax documents on file for you to say that you charge this off. They never do, because if they do, they're not allowed to sell it to a debt collector. So they can't make any money off of it if they actually write it off correctly. So they never write it off correctly. They sell it to a debt collector. The debt collector contacts you. I ask him, do you have any firsthand knowledge of this debt existing? Having a photocopy of a contract is not firsthand knowledge. And if we go to a courtroom and I ask the judge, are any of the people in the case required to have firsthand knowledge of what goes on? The judge must say yes. And then before the other party can say anything, I'm gonna say, Judge, I'm gonna request that the court please ask the opposing party if any of them have firsthand knowledge of any of the events that have taken place. The judge will dismiss the case right there. So that's the credit system. We're one of the only few countries that have access to it. So it's a great curse and a great blessing at the same time, depending